I'm not a master of video making by any means, and when I first got started doing YouTube videos, I knew nothing about making videos, and so I was exploring ways on how to do that. And I just knew early on that I needed the most efficient way to make videos in order to keep myself consistent. Otherwise, I was going to get discouraged and just stop. You know, I read this book not too long ago that really solidified that idea for me, and it's called Atomic Habits, and it talks about this concept, removing obstacles that keep you from building good habits. So the least amount of things in your way from that good habit is just going to make that process a lot easier. So if you set up systems that work for your benefit, then you're going to have a lot easier time. You're not going to be as frustrated. You're going to get more done. You're going to be more consistent. So if you want to make videos the easiest, most painless way possible, the answer is really right under your nose, and it's using your phone. Because your phone is really everything. It's your camera, it's your studio. You can use it to edit. I use it to edit, and I use it to make thumbnails, and I use it to post straight to YouTube. That's how I started. That's how I'm doing it till this day. If you want to do this easy, keep it simple, use your phone. I just wish that when I got started, some of these products that I have right here in front of me existed, because it really simplifies the process. So this is the Synido Live Dock A10 and the Synido Live Dock A20. Now, I reached out to Synido actually because I saw this audio interface and thought it'd be really useful to take with me to work because it's super portable and it's got this built-in cable, and it's made for recording audio directly to your phone. It's an audio interface, although they have called it an audio adapter. So both these audio adapters come with everything you need to get started. If you're an MPC head and you're recording, you're trying to make MPC videos, you have everything you need. You have the audio interface, audio adapter, plus you also get a aux cord and you get an adapter. So for the MPC Live, which has a 1/8 inch out, the headphone out of my MPC Live with the aux cord and go straight into the Synido A10 or the Synido A20. If I have an MPC Live 2, which has a 1/4 inch, I can plug that in to my MPC Live 2, or perhaps any other MPC other than MPC 1, you'd still be good without the adapter. And I can go straight into this and I'm set. That's all I need. At the intro of this video, I did like a little finger drumming video with each of these and spliced that together. So if you want to hear a little sound example of them both, you can hear that there. Just rewind it back after the video is over. Now to look at some of the features of both these things. They're marketed slightly different. This one is considered the Pro version. What this has that the A10 does not have, has a full size guitar in. So we have the little guitar thing. We have a separate mic, separate headphone. The A10 has, what I think is cool is this actually has a headset port. So not only is it your headphone, it also works as a mic in. So if you have a headset, I had like just a regular pair of in-ear headphones that I was using with the built-in mic, you know, that you'd use to make phone calls. And that's dope that that works on this one. I think that's kind of an advantage of the A10 over the A20. This just has a headphone port, so you'd have to plug in a separate microphone if you'd like, but at least you have the 3 ports. So you go in and do your instrument here, and then do your mic here, and do your headphone port here. They both also have charging ports, so you can charge your phone while you're recording, so you won't lose power. That, you know, won't drain extra power from your phone from plugging these in, because they are powered by that, you know, USB-C bus. And then on the side of these, you have right here, you have loopback. You have loopback at the top of the A20. You have a volume knob, gain for your instrument. So I'm plugging my MPC in this if I want to increase the gain. There that is. And then over here I have a headphone. And then I believe I have a mute button here on the side. And then with this is kind of cool. I like the design of this. They made the monitor volume on the A20 right here, like this little, it kind of resembles a little record player. And it's got this click to it that's pretty satisfying. So I like that. You have gain on the sides here for the mic and for the instrument. Another interesting feature of these that I haven't seen on an audio interface, I guess that's why this is in its own category and they've labeled them audio adapters, is that they also have built-in Bluetooth. So there's a Bluetooth button here on the A20. This one is not as obvious, but there's a Bluetooth button right here. It's a larger button that has the Synido logo. You know, I was trying to like rack my brain on some some things that this might be useful for. But what you could do is, like, if you had an extra spare phone, you can send audio signal into here. My first thought would be, if you do like karaoke, you could plug a mic in here and then have audio coming through from another phone, and you could be singing along to it. Not something that I would do. I don't really do karaoke, but that is an option for you. And maybe y'all can think of some things that you might do with that Bluetooth feature right there. Let me know in the comments if you have some ideas. Currently, the Synido Live Dock A10 is going for $45.99, and the Synido Live Dock A20 is going for $69.99. Actually, as an MPC user, this is going to be my pick, the go-to, because it has everything you need. All you need is really that one input to go from your MPC into the Synido and then into your phone. And then if you have a headset, that makes it super convenient. Just that little feature for this jack versus having two separate jacks here. Now, if you're, a guitarist, then this would probably be the version for you. They're both really great. They're both very portable. One thing I forgot to mention, I guess, is that this cable is also built in. It's not super long. Neither one of them is super long. But it's just built just right. The right amount of portability. Features that you really wouldn't expect in the audio interface. With Bluetooth, you have loopback. So stuff that you might use. But yeah, these are really great options. I wish existed when I first started, because they're a lot more portable. When I first started, I was using a much larger audio interface, probably about this size, and then I had to kind of like research the proper audio cables that I would need, or audio adapter, because with those cables, usually back in the day, they were the larger USB, I guess, A, and then had to find an adapter that would work with a phone. And oftentimes, if you have a case on your phone, some of those larger, bulkier adapters won't actually fit unless you take your phone case off. So this really simplifies the process. I definitely would recommend picking one of these up. I mean, look how portable this is, and they've thought of everything. They've given you the proper adapters that you need. I do appreciate your guys' time. I will leave links in the description for both of these items, and if there's like a coupon code, that'll be in there too, so you can save a little bit of money. I think there might be a 20% code off of at least one of these, so definitely highly recommend these items. There really aren't too many items that are this portable, that offer this amount of features, and for this price. Definitely under 70 bucks, under 50 bucks for the A10. So you get a lot of value for that, and it is really going to increase your productivity, your consistency, if you've been kind of hesitating on making these videos because you're thinking that you need all this kind of gear, all this equipment, cameras and stuff. Just use your phone. That's another main thing why something like this is so amazing. And what I thought about when I first started making videos, I needed to be consistent. I kept researching, and I found that a lot of video makers would have a camera, and then they would have a separate audio recorder, and then later in post and editing they would link those two up, and that just sounds so time consuming and so tedious to me that I just wanted to avoid that. So having these things, amazing. Go check them out. Praise Yah. Keep on running with your dreams. Yah bless. All right, peace.